ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. They shakes him off. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Play action. It's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Goff now looks to throw, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. To throw is Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up fourth down. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Fields. And that is.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here first and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Fields on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely